Alright, I just wanted to go over the patch bay setup that I have currently, just because I get a lot of people asking me about how to do that, how I can set that up, and I thought it was a lot harder than it actually than it turned out to be. It actually makes the setup a lot more fluid, so let me kind of show you what I mean by that. So if I just unplug everything here, this is basically how that kind of works. My different gear here, like MPC, SP404, the Nord, synths, all get hooked up into this top row in the back. That's the outputs, and inputs are on this first row. So if I wanted to go from the SP404, let's say hypothetically, I had some samples on there, and I want to go into here, and I want to hear it. I want to go into the interface. I would go from the out of the SP into the in of the MPC. And because it's normal, the MPC will already go straight down, channel 1 and 2, left and right, down into the interface. So let's say you want to do the other way around. Now you want to, you have the beat already on the MPC. You want to go back into the SP404, then back into the interface. Now you don't have to unplug any of this stuff. You don't have to unplug stuff from the back. All it is just right here. So you would just go from the out of the MPC into the in of the SP404. Then you need to go out from the out to the SP into the interface. Channel 1 and 2 on the bottom. Set to external source. Same thing, you can do that, kind of get the idea. You can do that with any gear that you hook up into the top row. You can bounce it into the bottom. So that's why for this portion of the video, just gonna just kind of ignore this. So even with a 2-channel interface, you have a bunch of gear. You just easily hook it, into that interface without having to plug stuff from the back. Also, with samplers, you have multiple samplers like I do, like the MPC SP. You can sample from one to the other, or I can go from a keyboard or synth into the 404 like super easily. So that's what's kind of the beauty of it. So let's say I wanted to go from the Nord into the SP. I can go SP back to the interface. routing stuff from your studio. So that's why I thought it was going to be too complicated, but it's really easy to get your head around and to set up. Gonna get back to having this set up. So the difference will be that instead of just this, on the bottom, these bottom 8 channels will be the ASP 800. So then 8 channels will go into that, and then I could have 2 channels go into the Apollo, like mics, whatever. So pretty legit for producing whatever kind of genre you do. So this would be the setup with the 8-channel interface implemented, and so this diagram is a little neater than my other chicken scratch. Kind of easier to see how it works with outputs, inputs. MPC left and right would go into channels 1 and 2 on here, which I can set, certain like drive effects that they have on there. Nor left and right go into 3 and 4, so on and so forth for synths, keyboards, etc. But then I can easily use like a reverb delay pedal and patch that in, or even patch back in from my DAW from like 3 and 4 outputs from the Twin. So out from the DAW, back in through the hardware stuff. So it's a great way to do like a hybrid setup. If you have a lot of gear, you don't want to reach around and unplug and plug things in all the time. Please let me know if you have any questions. Really appreciate all the support.